How ya all doing? Logan, Ambist Aquatics. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you may be. I'm finishing my tax stuff today. Lots of fun. With the Guppies. A lot of neat stuff going on there. Been real busy at work, so that's good. Real busy at work. How y'all doing? Logan, I was hoping to head down to Arkansas today, but I couldn't do it. We had snow stuff. John Oliver, are you in Hot Springs today? Or do you go to Aquashella? Lumpy Dog in the house. Having a delicious Diet Dr. Pepper. You're at Aquashella. Excellent. Say hi to everybody for me. Cody, if you see Corey, if you see, my good friend Joey, say hi to them for me. So there you go. And especially Corvus. Say hi to Corvus for me. He loves me. He's one of my closest friends. All right. Melvin in the house. So here's a couple of things going on, gang. Been doing my taxes all morning. Isn't that fun? I've got the real work done. I've got a few more things to do with it. I put Maggie in daycare today. They're giving her a fine bath and trimming her nails and cleaning her ears and all that sort of junk. Yeah, so it's all good. Unfortunately, I am not, as you can see, in Hot Springs, Arkansas today. I'm a shareholder in a horse that's running today in the Rebel. If he wins, he goes to the Kentucky Derby. Now, this is how bad this is. Last 2 weeks, I've been meaning to get my taxes done, but at work, we've had snow days. That means low staff, and workload doesn't change. So the last couple of weekends, I've been working on the weekend, getting junk done. And so I had to get my taxes done because next week I have something going on. The weekend after that, it's getting to, I want to get it to my accountant. I go to an accountant, and I'd rather have it, this week, all the information, so he can do all that stuff. So what else is going on, gang? I spent, nice time with, just came from James, the Fish Room Fevers live stream at Aquashella in Orlando. Excellent. Yeah, I wish I could go. I promised to go out and make one. I've got to work on Maggie's training. You're just in my neighborhood? You should let me know. I would have met up with you. Got some fake Mar-a-Lago receipts I can send you. Unreimbursed work expenses for sure. There you go. I have plenty. Mine is primarily having to do with the fish and just finishing that. I have all the other stuff done. I've just got to finish the fish stuff. The good news is about it is that I have all sorts of neat stuff. It's just been nice and busy. So it's anybody comes through the Joplin area, let me know ahead of time. We'll meet up. Chasing Time runs at 5:22 at Oaklawn in the Rebel. What number of horses Chasing Time? Hold on. Got a couple thousand fish box bags, so trying to get them back in tanks. Oh, I get it, Logan. I get it. Let's see here. Let me see what number chasing time is. I made my bet this morning at 6 a.m. So let me sign on in. So I got drawn, so I could have been in the winner's circle, but I couldn't go. So I had to let them know that unfortunately, due to work schedule stuff, I can't do it. So let's see here. So he runs in the 11th race, and he's the 8th horse. And so there you go. On board as the pilot, Tyler Gaffalione. Tyler Gaffalione. So there you go. So it's all good. His normal pilot is in there for the Saudi Cup. So there you go. He's traveled to beautiful Saudi Arabia. Excellent. So there you go. Yeah, it's lumpy dog. Yep, the IRS has a great sense of humor. That's why I go to an accountant. Get all the information. I let him make the call. So he wants certain information from me. I'm providing it to him. I'll drop it off on Monday or Tuesday, and he'll let me know in probably about 10 days that it's done. Since this year they're doing I think it's April 17th or April 18th. If I'm guessing it's 17th because let me look. Well, it's on a Friday, so they're going to do it Monday the 18th. So there you go. Little helpful hint. Do you think our buddy Doug Gray, do you think he's hanging out with Gritty, the crazy person? Doug Gray, the man who searches for Bigfoot in all of his spare time. Yes, Peter Thiel. I wish I had time to look for Bigfoot. I was hearing, when I go out and walk Maggie at about 3 a.m., sometimes she wakes me up in the middle of the night, I'll hear a train in the distance, and you can hear the coyotes. And you'll hear the coyotes. And part of me, and again, I'm walking in a subdivision. That's me. What do people expect? I go, whoa, do that whole thing. Ali Sean can't make it today. He's in a long line getting that Ben Simmons jersey autographed. If Ben Simmons ever shows up, apparently he has psychological things he has to overcome. I don't think he's been the same since Kendall Jenner dumped him. Melvin, the unofficial mayor of Pittsburgh, exactly correct. You're a Ben Simmons fan, Melvin? I am too. I'm just going to play the game. How many of us wish that we had the ability of somebody like a Ben Simmons or what have you? You could play a professional sport, basketball, football, whatever, baseball. And you get these guys who do this stuff. They're always sitting on the thing. You really, gang? Come on. Get it going on. I get it. And yeah. Ben Simmons is a fan, or Ali Sean's also a fan of Ben Simmons. Everyone loves Ben Simmons, unless you want him to shoot. Yep, he's playing for the Brooklyn Nets now after the Sixers traded him for the beard. And James Harden made his debut after about 3 weeks last night. Scored 27 points. There you go. Ali Sean was a professional long darts player. By the way, They don't sell that anymore. But just because a couple of people got impaled. Do they still sell cars? There are people getting car accidents and die every day. One or two people getting impaled. Really? That's the problem? Last year, just in the state of Missouri, 36,000 people died on the road driving down the car. They went off the road or they got hit by somebody. Something happened. Bad. Car accidents are bad. They kill people. Sad. All right, I'm not trying to make light of it. But how many people did lawn darts kill, really? That big, heavy lead thing at the end. Oh, I feel sorry for the youth of today. Not trying to sound like the old guy here, but I'm worried about the youth of today. The beautiful thing about lawn darts is that when they're heading your way, you had to watch them. Good for your concentration. Lawn darts were first banned in Transylvania, and the rest of the world followed suit. There you go. Yes, Doug retrieved the darts on the way down. Yeah, lawn darts. I love them. And I didn't look at them as a hazardous thing because I had responsibility. So I read something somewhere yesterday that our military is having a hard time recruiting people because the 18 to 24 set, they are in such bad shape they can't pass a physical. A large percentage of them. There you go. Mets aren't going to play this year, Doug Ray. I don't think these guys are going to be playing until All-Star break. I think we're going to begin to see baseball in July because they are a long way away from happening. Just a long way from happening. Which is really sad. So it's warming up here. It's beginning to melt off, which is good. We're high on that here. And we got about how much? We got about about 2 inches of ice and snow, but nothing bad happened. Normally ice storms lead to all sorts of problems. Not so much here. Not so much here at all. So there you go. And yeah, life is good all the way around. Oh, this is sad. I did some bird footage today, and I had it zoomed in too close so you couldn't see anything. Okay. No, Harden played last night, and he played pretty well. Svengoolie tonight, good movie. Devil Dolls. Yeah, it's and James Harden his beard is going on. By the way, you traded guys who got dumped by Kardashians. Because I believe, did James Harden date Khloe or Kim Kardashian? He dated one of the Kardashians. Of course, Ben Simmons, Kendall Jenner. So there you go. Posiwi! How are you? No personal checks. I don't blame him. I didn't like the Joel Embiid. He's so arrogant and conceited, also rude. Doc Rivers and the Philly fans attacking him. Joel Embiid hasn't dated a Kardashian, has he? Tough to keep up. Tough to keep up all the way around. which is sad. Sad indeed. You don't think Joel Embiid has dated a Kardashian? Well, let's all hope he gets to. It's so there you go. Yeah, Doug, you thought Melvin liked Philly. You know, Pittsburgh and Philly, I hate to tell you this, I've never lived in either place, but I don't think they get along all that well. Pittsburgh with their stupid towels, and Philly with their classy fans who boo Santa. How are you supposed to handle that? How are you supposed to handle that at all? No, Kanye West was married to Kim Kardashian, but Kim Kardashian, I believe, uh, dated James Harden. Let me do something called the Google. Harden Kardashian. He dated Chloe. He dated Chloe, who ended up having a child with Tristan Thompson, who apparently is having love children all over the place. So there you go. A little NBA gossip for you. Alishan dated Kim Kardashian. Well, who hasn't she dated? I mean, I haven't dated her. She's now dating that goofy looking Pete Davidson, who has dated the most incredible women on the planet. So they'll dump him, but he's dated them. He dated let's see who, Cindy Crawford's daughter for a while, Ariana Grande for a while. He dated. I mean, he's gone through them. Miles Austin. Yep. Kim Kardashian did date him. She was also dated Ray J, the rapper. She also married Chris Humphries. Lasted 73 days, that fine marital union, because she didn't want to move to Minnesota. What's wrong with her? And so there you go. Chloe was married to Lamar Odom. That's right. Melvin's got his Kardashian dating life stuff down. Has that organized. You haven't, Melvin. I know you like the Filipina girls, and I don't blame you. Have you ever dated a Kardashian? I haven't. Doug is currently dating Caitlyn Jenner. Happy for him. There you go. Stunning and wonderful woman. Caitlyn, I think, is dating a woman at this point. Tough to figure that out, gang. Tough to figure that out all the way around. So the Guppies, yeah, my Guppies are doing a lot of fun here, a lot of junk going on here. All good in the hood. I sent some, I have sold You used to watch the Kardashians TV show back in the day? You see, there you go. How'd I know? And so I went and I have shipped off like 5 packages of sword-tailed guppies to the same person. And I'm trying to figure out whether this individual owns a fish store. Because your sword-tailed guppies, play your cards right, you're going to have a lot of baby guppies. For any of you who are like, early into guppy stuff, let me tell you, you want guppies that reproduce quickly and are vibrant and kind of fun to look at, go swordtail. They are amazing. It's Khloe Kardashian drove Lamar Odom, by the way, to drugs. Thank God he got rid of her and got sober. Your mutts are having some cool snake skins now? Yeah, there you go. You can selectively breed those snake skins, Posiwi. And see if you can get them to be snake skins all the time. I'm all in on doing junk like that. All good. It's funny what happens when you do crosses, because sometimes you think you're going to get something, you end up getting something different. But the mutts, if you got mutts and then you started to do the breeding of them, yeah, it's all good. All good. I have to, now that we're getting close to spring, order a bunch of frozen brine shrimp stuff. Cool idea. Have a nice male, whitish with a red tail. There you go. Yeah, grab him and 2 or 3 females if you have them that sort of look like him and look like they could be complementary, and see what happens. And breed him back to his daughters. And that will help you keep the to hopefully cement in that deal. But as Doug Gray can tell you, is that you go in and you never quite know what you get, and then you go, okay, well, I kind of like that. Oh, I kind of like that, and then you just keep breeding along. Because he's done. If you haven't seen Doug Gray's channel, he has a lot of. He does a lot of crosses, plays around with a couple of things, and it's kind of fun to see what he gets. It's when I worked in New York, we had a business relationship with New York's Hockey Islanders. And I got to spend time at their office. You're welcome, Doug, but it's true. You do those crosses, and sometimes it's kind of interesting to see what you get and go from there. And so I got to spend some time with Mike Bossy. God, was that guy fun. Oh, funny guy. Alishan loves the Islanders. One day they're going to be good again. A couple of years ago, I thought they were playing pretty well, but then they, like the Islanders do in modern days in the last 40 years, do well for a year and then go, now I don't quite understand that. They've had like different owners. I know the Mets have gone through a lot of different owners. They've got this new guy who has deep pockets, who seems to willing to pay for everything. So hopefully he will do better than the Wilfons did. Well, I'm about to sneeze. 1 second here. If we go silent a second, it's because I'm sneezing. I think I'm okay. Yeah, but if you do the crosses, my point of view on this is always have an idea of what you want. Go in with the aspect saying, hey, I want to do this. And so there you go. Allison started a petition to have Bobby Bonilla come back to the Mets DH for 2022. I'll sign it. No, I'm not doing laundry today. I'm doing taxes. Taxes, no laundry. In the next week or two, probably in a couple of weeks, we're going to do a Guppy giveaway based on the time my dryer goes off. It won't be this week, obviously not this week. It won't be next week, but the week after, I think, we'll do that. And I'll send a trio of the California Reds or the Swordtails to you and let you go and do that. So, yes. So I'm going to do that in a couple of weeks. I'm all in on that. I think it'd be kind of fun. Yeah, there may not be baseball in 2022. Exactly correct. Now, unfortunately, those who are younger won't realize this, but Doug Gray and Alishan probably will remember this. Is that we used to go to a baseball field, on a hot summer day. And even as a kid, you'd smell beer, hot dogs, popcorn, and cigars. And it's awesome. Excellent. Excellent, Posiwi. Yeah, the Players Union and Major League Baseball owners, they're not doing that well. The head of the Players Union and the commissioner had a private meeting, and baseball's problem is that, number one, you can't smell you go to a baseball game now, and they'll deliver sushi to your thing. There's no cigar smell. If you want to get a wine spritzer, or 7 and 7, or pina colada, they'll hook you up with that. You can get a beer, but it's $20. You went to a Dodgers Expos game years ago, Olympic Stadium. I think it smelled like croissants and Molson Goldens. There you go. But back in the day, you'd go there, you would those smells on those hot summer day, absolutely amazing. And the game, baseball is really meant to be watched in person. I love sushi too. Yep, you're correct. Hot dogs and popcorn belong at a baseball game. Exactly. And those giant pretzels, perfect. It's but when they're getting into fusion, we have an Asian fusion chicken dish. Nobody wants that. Muppet 929 in the house. How you doing, Muppet? Did Kaylor go to Aquashella? Your daughter brings pretzels to her son's soccer games? Yep. Fried cholla wood at Diamondback games. There you go. Life is good. By the way, I spent a week going to Sam's Club over and over again to find Diet Dr. Pepper. And I showed up this morning and went from there. Kaylor just went to Walmartella, a new thing he started. Go hang out at Walmart and it's crazy time stuff there, everybody. You're smiling. I thought you had a mask on. Is Relish your dog or cat, Muppet? Or do you have a fish named Relish? Or do you just like relish on your hot dogs? I like relish. I tried to meet some of the Walmart babes, but all they said they're Kaylor groupies. But Doug, you're working on, some of those poor women refugees from Ukraine. Oh, it's the cutest dachshund? Ah, there you go. Chewy's watching a Zoom call by Doc Loisel now. Same one that you have on? No, okay. Vinoski, Fish Kodo, what's up? How y'all doing? So when I get done with my taxes, I'm do a little more stuff around here and spend quality time checking out, doing stuff with the house, getting the house somewhat in order. Posiwi, she's doing good, except losing her vision. She's walking into things. The vet said not to be concerned. Her eyes are normal for her age. Oh, there you go. I was doing that, by the way, with Bolo. Bolo was going blind, and he was deaf as, totally deaf. He had some eyesight, but yeah, not good. Yeah, that's the toughest time with a dog is when they're a puppy and when they get old. And it's really sad when that happens. Because it's just, you've built up that thing. They have so much trust for you. Your pooch is losing her hearing. She'll be 14 next month. Yep. Bolo, my last dog, I realized he started to go deaf when he was about 12. And 11 or 12 is right around his 12th birthday. And it was, and how I learned it is that I used to play this game with him where I would have him sit and stay, and I would go to the other side of the house and call him, and he'd run to get his treat. It's sadly, I moved into this place, my house, a couple of years ago. In fact, coming up here in a week, it's 2 years in the house. They're going to toe tag me out of here. I'm not moving. So I went in and, just did, so I would hide in different places. And all of a sudden I'm saying, Bolo, Bolo, and he's not finding me. He's not hearing my voice. And then I started to realize I would sort of time it out. Normally I'd just go to the other side of the house, just say, Bolo, come. And he'd come right around to where I was. And then I realized he couldn't hear me. Then I took him to the vet's office and they go, yeah, he has pretty good sight. He's got cataracts and he'll begin losing his eyesight completely. But he was cute and he was good. He was a great dog up to the end. So, yeah, it's Maggie hears fine, sees fine. In fact, if she's, like chewing on something or something like that, I move real slowly because if I move fast, she'll all of a sudden want to see what I'm up to. So I've got to move real slow because she wants to be involved with what her daddy's doing. Who can blame her? Yeah, so it's she get a teacup Pomeranian and name him Bigfoot. See, there you go. Actually, Maggie's gonna have puppies. She's gonna have a litter, and I may keep a boy, and I'll call him Bigfoot. Just plain old Bigfoot. I have a question here. Let me go and search at the AKC. And let me look for name availability for Bigfoot. It's I'm all in on that. All right. Bright, fun-loving, upbeat. We talk about the wonders of it and all that sort of stuff. So, all right. Da, 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 da. Now, they used to have a real simple way of looking at it, but they seem to have taken that away. So let me look somewhere else. How much salt does everyone do for salt baths? I'm reading a lot of different amount. I've never done a salt bath for my fish Muppet. I never have. Doug, Alishawn, Osiwi, anybody else on that? I have never done it. Okay, I'm typing in Bigfoot. Not Bigfoot alone, but there's a couple of dogs that have Bigfoot in their name. So yeah, I could do that. I could do that all the way around. And here's a dog that actually was named Rambo Sly Bigfoot. Obviously, they really love themselves some Sylvester Stallone. Okay, I'm doing the. And here's a dog that was named Bigfoot Willie. So there you go. Can't go wrong with a dog named Bigfoot Willie. Thank goodness we can escape the bad news of the day by just hanging out together, right? You haven't done that, but there's info online to make a salt bath for axolotls. Muppet, what kind of a fish are you trying to do a salt bath for and why? There's a new Nick Cage movie coming out. How's that for saving the world? Good news. Panda Corey's having trouble swimming upright. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Nick Cage, he needs money. You know, Nick Cage and Johnny Depp need to do some movies together because they're both broke. I think Nick Cage is a little more broke than our boy Johnny Depp is, but they're pretty good throw. I would go to Planet Catfish Muppet, and I would try to go through there and see what you can find out. Planet Catfish. People go on and on about salt and guppies. I never use salt with my guppy tanks ever. In the trailer, Nick is told that he's broke. You see, it sounds like a great movie. He keeps getting married, and is he married again? He was married to a sushi waitress for a while, and they named him after Superman's father, their kid. Let's see, Nick Cage, Nicholas Cage. Let's see here. Let's see if he's remarried. She sued for divorce. Yeah, he just got remarried. I think a Japanese lady. Her name is Riko Shibata, and he was married for a decade. He's also married to Lisa Marie Presley, Patricia Arquette, 2 kids. So there you go. So there you go. He's going on from there. Let's see. Married for the 5th time. Oh, he's going to be a father again. There you go. Yeah. So there you go. So let's see what, let me see. Nicolas Cage. Go. Okay, there we go. It's she's a lovely lady. And let's see here. And she's 27. So there you go. They tied the knot a year ago in a very small and intimate wedding at the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas. So there you go. That's nice. Hey, Ian, how are you? You're on your lunch break. Excellent. Yeah, Nick was never married to Rico Stan. That's correct. Not married to Rico Stan. Or shall we say, Rico Stan was never married to Nick Cage. I mean, fish fam and all. Yeah, condemner to Hades. He goes through some marriages. So that doesn't seem to be a problem for him. He can get women to marry him. And just think about this. Nicolas Cage has, I think his oldest son, I think is like 40. And this one is, his younger son is like 18. So there you go. Or 17 this year. So there you go. Good for him. Have a nice, happy life. He's a great actor. It's just, I think he's crazy. Oh, and his son Weston uh, is a father of 2. So Nick has 2 grandsons. So there you go. So these kids will have uncles that are older than they are, than this child is. So there you go. So that's exciting. Yeah, really, real strong people. Yeah, and a new Ghost Rider comic book came out a couple of weeks ago. There you go. Nice. Just realized heard my Facebook go off. I'm going to turn that thing off. Now, besides Doug Gray, does anyone know the man who's in the picture of today's avatar, thumbnail for today's deal? He is by far the most unrealistic person in the history of TV. So there you go. I have a quick question. I'm trying to remember if I get paid on the last day of the month or on the first day. And for whatever reason, I had like a mental lapse. So let me figure that out. Oh, let's see here. Do I get paid on the last day? Yeah, last day of the month. So I get paid Monday. Life is good. Life is good, except I had something crazy happen. My my stupid mortgage went up because they raised my property taxes. I don't know where you are, but in my area, they have the property values are going up primarily because it's so expensive to build a new home that it's more expensive to build a new home right now at this point than they're worth. So people are going in, and so it's raising the property of homes. Well, if you're going to sell your home right now, it's pretty good. My home has gone up by 50% in 2 years. It's insane. I'm not selling it. I'm happy with it. I'm going to do just fine. Jack Black? No. It is a man named David Childress. And David Childress is a star of a TV show called You Were Forced to Buy Exploding ATM Insurance? I bet you were. Philly's got it going on. David Childress is the guy. He's the corpulent Caucasian feller with the goatee. And if you ever watch Ancient Aliens, if he appears in the first, say, 3 minutes, you know the premise of the show is ridiculous. You know it's completely unhinged and ridiculous. So there you go. Yeah, so that's his name, David Childress. And there you go. Carjacking insurance. By the way, I have carjacking insurance. You know what it's called? I have a 6-speed. Those little creeps cannot, anybody under the age of 40 cannot drive, for the most part, cannot drive a manual transmission. So there you go. Sure, go ahead, take it. You want to drive a 6-speed? They just probably push me over and run, maybe shoot me. Be okay. Go down a blaze of glory. Well, let me tell you, Ian, you're missing a lot. Lots going on at Lake Titicaca. Lots going on with Caboclo Tekle or whatever that's called. Michael Knight, Peter, in the world, that man doesn't exist and criminals are operating above the law. There you go. You thought I was going to say a 357? No, I don't do 357s. I have a 44 Magnum. Largest handgun in the world. You feel lucky? You feel lucky, punk. Well, Ian, you are, you're a man of rare talent. The chick should be all over you on that thing. Alien pop art David Childress funny meme t-shirt. There you go. I need a David Childress t-shirt. I have an Ancient Aliens t-shirt. I have an Oak Island t-shirt. I have a Norm Macdonald t-shirt that says, professor of science at the professor of logic at the University of Science. I have a Tiger King t-shirt. The t-shirt I have underneath isn't that going, but yeah, David Childress t-shirt. I'm in. I got to get one. Where'd you find that? eBay? Oh, your car's not moving anymore? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you got to be careful with the clutch. One of the deals. Well, let's see here. I have a question. eBay. They're going to make me sign in. All right. David Childress t-shirt. That's nope. A lot of David Bowie stuff. I wouldn't mind having that. All right. T-shirts. All right. Let's see them aliens. Yeah, you can't go wrong. There's a nice Giorgio, of course. Giorgio's the guy with the crazy hair. The Greek guy, who ironically is originally from Switzerland. Yeah, I'm all in on that. I'm all in on that. All in. You've been driving stick shift since you got your license at 19 and not the best at it. But I get places. There you go. Yeah, it's funny is that if you have an automatic, it used to be back in the day, Ian, Doug will remember this, Ali Sean will remember this, Melvin maybe, if you had a stick shift 25 years ago, you were getting better mileage than an automatic transmission. Now it's kind of the different way around because a lot of these automatics have, 8 or 9 or 10 or 12 different gears. And they do really well. So there you go. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that website for me to look at, printerval.com. All right, I'll look at it. And yeah, I'm all in. I'm zipping over to printerval.com right now. Let's see here. Oh, they do custom and they do that's great. All right. I typed in ancient aliens. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I see the David Childress one. What's a sticker? Some kind of extraterrestrials descended from the schools. Let's see here. Yeah, don't want stickers. I want T-shirts. Well, I'll look at that. Thanks for that tip. It's a great one. Great one all the way around. All right, gang, we've been here for an hour. I need to get some stuff done. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and thank you for being a part of everything that we do here at Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the Mob.